Hey guys, how you doing? Dr. Lewis Hilliard here with Life Force Med Beds. I want to welcome you to the Life Force channel, Life Force Med Bed channel to be exact. And most important, if you guys can, like, share, and subscribe, as well as, share my videos. Right now, some of my videos are becoming more and more popular because people really want to know, you know, what is a med bed, what it does, the truth about med beds, and all of that. So, right now, I don't know if you can hear. Right now I'm in my med bed. I am playing some frequencies, as well as I have some electron donation, electron balancing, and so with that being said, I am really loving this med bed. Now this is my strongest bed that I've ever built. Okay, and the healing properties and factors of this bed have far exceeded my expectations on kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm putting my hands right in front of the camera. I don't mean to block it. I'll put them down here. I'm Italian, so I talk with my hands, so I do apologize. So, but the healing properties of this med bed have far exceeded my expectations. With just, I've always known it because I've been working with a lot of the various technologies for the last 25 years. And I know that the technologies and the therapies that I added into the Life Force med bed are actual therapies that have backing of science, that have a backing of studies that are out there that can back any of the various therapies that my Life Force med bed offers. Understand, guys, that, and I have talked to people about this before, now more than ever, people are going to start to see a more and more different types of devices coming out. And people misconstrued of really what a med bed is and what it's not, and what have you. Understand, and of course I've said this a number of times in some of my videos, that, a med bed is short for medical bed. And what does that mean? That means that, of course, we want to understand the patient's basic individual needs, as well as how their body is functioning. So if it's not able to diagnose or take, simple vitals, as well as, perform various levels of therapy, but that doesn't mean that everybody gets the exact same therapy. And I think I've said this before. With that being said, let me show you some things that I have found that are coming out right now, and I address these as well. This is a red light therapy bed, guys. This is a great bed. I mean, I was even going to sell it here on on one of my websites, but not as a med bed. You can't sell this thing as a med bed. This thing is only, offers some various lights of the spectrum, some even steam. Like, this is a steam one here. This one is a lay down LED therapy one, and with all of this being said, they call this, the red light therapy bed. And it's exactly what it is. But people now are trying to sell these and pull these off as med beds, okay? And this is one. Here's another one here I want you guys to look at. This is another great bed. You'll see this will have, excuse me, let me hear. You usually will have some rocks on the bottom of it, okay? And also this is a full spectrum LED bed. Some of them add PEMF or whatever their definition of pulse electromagnetic frequency capsule. I don't know what the technology is. I have never seen it, but it's definitely not a med bed, and you can buy it for, just around $1,000 or $1,900 if you get two of them. So, but is it a med bed? No, it's not. You know, it's a salon furniture. You can see it right there. What does it say? Sonabed Beauty Machine, you know, salon furniture. So understand, when people are trying to pull these off as med beds and they're going to try to sell these to you, there's the one, they should put the rocks on the bottom. You know, you'll see some videos and they'll have these rocks on the bottom there. They'll make a pattern like yin and yang or something like that. It's not a med bed. Oh, here's some blue lights. Oh, it's got to be med bed and futuristic. It's got blue lights on it. No, my friends, people. It's just, you know, I'm not knocking it. Because, you know what? I have thought about adding these on a product, but they're not a med bed. What they are, and here it is. Let me tell you. So, let me go back. So here's this one here. You can buy it for $1,900. Excuse me, this one here. Let me get out of this thing here. I don't understand why that's there. This bed you can buy for $850. You know, so I know there's some people that are on the med bed community and they're like going, oh yeah, these are the med beds, and they're trying to sell them. No, they're scamming people pretty bad right now. With that being said, the reason why I tell you some of this stuff, guys, is, you know, I want you to become realistic of really what a med bed is and what it's not. Understand, hey, it's fixing my hair here as well. Become realistic of what a med bed is and what is not, okay? That's the most important thing. Second thing is really what a med bed can do. Okay, because guys, we have been given this great, amazing technology. Okay, you know, when I, you know, however I got the information and how I got it from a download or however you want to call it, you know, or from the powers that be, there let me to build the med bed, to build an actual med bed. Okay, not science fiction. Not something that's, oh, we're going to take some LED lights, put them in some type of fiberglass capsule and call it a med bed. That's ridiculous. Or some of the things that people are doing where they're thinking that, you know, med beds are going to be free and the military is going to give them for free. Blah, blah, blah. Trump has said that. Let me tell you, my friends, my people, I've already talked about this, many videos. That's not going to happen, okay? Now, what is going to happen is that Life Force Med Beds is going to offer some amazing healing technologies that physicians can use for their businesses, for their practices, okay? And I'm looking, guys, I'm not just looking for one or two doctors. I'm looking for people like, hey, if you're in an Indian nation, you know, and you have a groups of clinics and hospitals in Indian Nation, American Indian Nation, you know what? I'm ready to work with you guys. Get med beds in there. If you work within a large group of healthcare workers and clinics, and you want to help me get these med beds out, you know, because we understand that my med bed elite, the med bed ultra, these beds have medical grade technology in them, meaning that just because, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I understand that your intentions are there, but you won't be able to use that bed or see patients, I should say, with that bed unless you have a physician working for you or you are a physician, okay? So now that doesn't mean, though, if you're a private person and you want to open up, like, you know, a med bed center, you can still do that with my med bed pod and my med bed capsule. I don't have any medical devices in there. It's not as strong, but yes, they are strong because I'm getting a lot of great reviews of patients getting well using the pod, using the capsule. So with that being said, you know, I can't do this, guys, on my own, and I'm really now, I'm making these videos and educating people and telling you what is a med bed, what is not. And I don't care really, I'm not trying to create division here. I really just want to get, sick people well. And I want to get people to be, understand what the truth is. But most important, people, I can't do this on my own. I need help. So if there are people that want to open up med bed centers, if there are people that want to bring this technology to their community, please reach out to me. Go to lifeforcemedbeds.com. It's a great website. You can reach out to me on there as well, and we can talk about what the future holds within your community for med beds, and how we can get you set up, with a med bed that you can set up in your hometown, in your community, take care of, friends, family members, church members, people that you hang out with and you're with every day. What a great gift that we could possibly give them than opening up a Life Force Med Bed Center in your hometown. So, I have a lot of people, hey, Doc, are you going to open up here and there? Yes, I want to open them up everywhere. But, obviously I can't do it by myself, unfortunately. So, anybody that wants to get involved in this great movement, reach out to me. Dr. Lou Hilliard at lifeforcemedbeds.com. This is my other parent business. It's called the Atlanta Hyperbaric Center. As well. Both of these, my phone number, I'll just give you my one business number is 770-948-4511, and it's at lifeforcemedbeds.com. Now, let me tell you guys, in getting you a med bed, my goal is not to sell everybody a med bed. By far, that's what the goal is. The goal is to help, a select few of physicians around our country to offer these technology within their community, but also to not be able to mislead the community where we want to get them sick, and we want to get sick people well, and educate them and get So with that being said, it is so vitally important that we kind of take responsibility and knowing really what a med bed is and what it's not, so we can offer the actual therapies that work. Now, what does separate a Life Force med bed from any one of these other red light therapy beds that are claiming that they're a med bed? Let me tell you one of the big differences. First thing is, it can tell you your blood pressure, pulse, EKG, blood sugar level, blood oxygen level, blah, blah, blah. It's self-diagnosing. Meaning it can take all those vitals. At the same time, based on the vitals, based on the history and the consultation, the doctor, the physician can program into the med bed a particular therapy based on the patient's, presentation, based on their history examination. And, understand, every med bed visit is different. Every person is different. So if somebody's putting you in a generic tone of frequencies, a generic light tone, whatever it may be, a generic bioresonance, that they are not doing anything for you. Understand, there are different lights, frequencies, and energies, vibrations that the doctor can use at his disposal for various goals. It's not one goal, it's all, one frequency, all for one type of goal or what have you. That's not how the body works. Everybody is different, but also based on their health goals, everybody's different. So that's one thing that sets the Life Force med bed up from every other bed. The second thing that separates a Life Force med bed from all other med beds is that my Life Force med bed is the only med bed that is built by a physician, a licensed physician that uses medical grade technologies. Okay, every other med bed that I have seen that is out on the market right now, including the ones I just showed you of the red light therapy, these are nothing but gimmick technologies. Gimmick technology. Okay, there is no science behind any of it. It looks good, it looks futuristic, but it only costs $1,000, and it's gimmick technology. Okay, don't be fooled. The Life Force med bed technology is medical grade technology, whether it be with the oxygen, the hyperbaric, the frequency, the tones, the grounding, the electron donation, the electron balancing. We're using but nothing but the best technologies. The photomodulation is not just a red light therapy or something blue or something green. Understand, and I've said this before, this light that's above my head has nothing to do with any therapeutic properties at all. It is there just for show. When I built it, I wanted it to look cool, so I put this starlit ceiling. But understand that this ceiling has no therapy, but my therapies of my red light that I offer in here. You have seen some of my masks. You might have seen some of the panels that we offer. My panels have the deepest penetration of red light therapy that we need to get into, infrared or even red light or infrared therapy, not just red light therapy, infrared therapy to penetrate into the dermis of the skin, whether it be for, to improve collagen production or even, or for pain reduction. We'll talk about how that goes in later on, but understand that Life Force med beds, all of the technologies that we have are only the best technologies in the world. What also separates a Life Force med bed? When you look at this med bed, or people are calling a med bed, and all it is a red light therapy bed for $850. Okay, and they're trying to sell it to you for $1,000. Where's the quantum healing at? I thought the med bed was for. And do you think that the United States government is going to sell this on another website for $1,000 and say it's a med bed? Come on, people. This is what I want people to understand. Oh, my body. Understand? I got my speakers all in here, and they're playing some tones right now, and the whole side of my body is just vibrating. Amazing. But anyways, guys, come on. Do you think that this right here, the United States government would offer to anybody to sell for $1,000? No. Or even this other one. Let me go to this other one right here. Oh yeah, $1,900. Come on. Life Force med bed. What makes a Life Force med bed? It's only quantum healing, self-diagnosing, self-treating therapy bed that is non-invasive, non-toxic, but also has medical devices, only the best devices in that technology. Okay? So, with that being said, you want to open up a Life Force med bed center. You're going to want to be a physician, or you're going to want to be or have a physician on staff. You're definitely going to want to get our Life Force equipment, our Life Force med bed equipment as well. With that being said, you're coming up on now 20 minutes. You guys know I love to talk. I talk way too much. If you are interested in a Life Force med bed, go to my website, lifeforcemedbeds.com. Also, you can go to, you can call 770-948-4511. I'm trying to see if I can bring it up here, my med bed here, my website. So just give me a second. lifeforcemedbeds.com. And you can bring it up, or 770-948-4511. Take a look at my med beds. I hope to also have a med bed center open up here in Atlanta very, very soon, guys. So be on the lookout for that. Also, I don't answer any particular questions about healthcare. So if you put something on my comments, hey, does it cure hemorrhoids, or does it cure, whatever, some type of crazy disease, I'm not going to answer that. I like to, once I get my patient in the office to see one of our board certified physicians, then we can take really good care of you. Okay, guys? So anyways, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. God bless you. Oh yeah, Happy New Year. We got a great year coming up in 2026 with Life Force Med Beds. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.